Day, really good day. You know, it was slower, it was choppier, but we still traded, you know, just how I would have wanted to. We had a really good day as far as execution was perfect. Had a nice small green day. You know, even in yesterday's chop, still had a really nice day. So, all right, let's see what we have for this morning, though. Only one win so far, and that is on MNPR. It's a nice win, though. Had it from the 510s all the way up into the upper 560s for a nice little win there to start the morning. And leading gapper is TONN, and then we have MNPR. MNPR being next up on our leading gapper list here. So let's see if we can plan for any of these this morning. TNON, I don't really care for anymore this morning. I didn't play it this morning, but I just don't like it. You know, simply I just don't like it. Daily highs over here on MNPR is sitting right there at 540, right over previous highs from this morning. I don't know that I will try to play this until we get either over 540 or maybe even off of 4. If you want to take a pretty serious pullback, you might be able to catch a nice reversal off of that daily level of 4. So we can also do that. Watch MNPR for a flush off of 4. You can watch for off the daily highs back here for the move back up into around 5. So you can look for the range off of 4 back to 5. On MNPR, that's going to be my first plan here. We're going to say 480 rather than 5, but so look for pullbacks off of 4. Pullbacks off of 4 for the range back to $5, or you can watch it to the upside out of the open as well if it can find buyers over. Well, I'm just going to go and just say the 540. I think 540 is going to be key. And so we have a past high there at 570, so I want to see it confirm over those past highs first, but again, either watching it over the 5.4s or watching it off of just simply put $4 too. So either way, I like it. Let me get this pulled up here real quick. All right, so $4, I want to watch it off the flush. Hold on, I've got some mentions. What's going on? Is there no audio? No sound? All right, let's try to fix that. All right, can y'all hear me now? I hate when it does that, but it happens whenever so many people join at the same time and it like glitches the whole Discord out. Okay, I'm glad y'all tagged me though, so I could have seen it. All right, so MNPR we like for a flush off of $4, and then we also like it possibly over its previous highs over 540 as well. That is MNPR, the one that I've got a win on this morning as well, in which I played that from the 510s to 560s. All right, let's get this here. All right, so again, MNPR watching it for a flush off of $4 or watching it over 540. Over 540, you've got the range here up into the upper 6s, really. You've got 660, and then you have range up into the 8s, so I don't mind that. So either over high of day or off of 4 off the pullbacks. Let's see, SMFL, not a fan. TNON, not a fan. I wish I liked TNON, but I don't like it. MNTX, NITO. NITO was on last night's watch list, but never met criteria this morning. I wanted to watch this today over past highs from last night. Never broke, so obviously we're not going to be playing this today. Yeah, not going to be playing this today. I'm not a fan. We had a very small watch list last night as well, just because there wasn't too many setups out there yesterday that really looked great. So I kind of wanted to wait until we came into today to see if there would be anything new. And we've got a couple new gappers, but there's not, you know, very many. There really isn't very many. Not many that are holding up into the open, at least. MNPR is probably the best we have so far. And like I said, that's the one we've already traded this morning. OBLG. It's already given back a majority of its move. I might look at it later, but for right now, I'm not a fan. GRRR. Moved up into its daily gap. This is interesting. This is interesting. We used to trade this a lot. This was probably like, what, last year probably? It was a while ago, I know. But yeah, you're up in this gap on the daily. Over 350s. And you've got this massive gap from 3.5 all the way up into the upper fours to 470. So while it is a little bit illiquid here in pre-market, I do want to at least keep my eyes on it today. As long as it can hold, I'm going to go ahead and say over 3.6. I really want to keep my eyes on this because it's got range to 475 today. We'll say 470, but 475 is going to be that daily level on the daily. So GRRR, I want to watch it over 360s. And again, you've got the range here to, we'll say 4.5 and 4.7. Looks fantastic. Haven't traded this one in probably, what was it, 9 months ago when this thing had its real big rally for a few days. I do want to watch it today, though. Looks really good if it can maintain price over the 360s high from pre-market back here around 8 o'clock this morning. I want to be watching it really heavily this morning. It could make a pretty large move, and this is probably my second favorite setup we've got so far. There's not too much that looks great this morning, but this is one of those that I can say looks pretty dang good. So we've got GRRR, we've got MNPR. Let's see, what else have we got here? I will say things are a little bit slower than they were, of course, last week, and then to start this week, Monday and Tuesday. A lot of these gappers are a little bit weaker than what we've been used to this month so far. But all part of it. Like we said yesterday, you got to take the good with the bad and understand whenever the market is a little bit slower, you just got to sit back a little bit. SMMT looks like third day move was a little bit weaker yesterday. So do I like it for today? Let's see. SMMT. I don't mind watching it over yesterday's highs over like 24.20. I just feel it's a little bit extended, and for that reason, I might not look at it. I may turn my head to it. It's a little bit overextended in my opinion. Yeah, I'm going to leave this off my personal list today. I don't love it enough. It's a bit overextended on the daily. So right now I only have MNPR and GRRR. That's it so far. So I'm not going to say today is going to be a slow day. I don't think it's going to be a slow day. We have PLC to look at. I don't think it's going to be a slow day, but it's going to be a day where, again, similar to yesterday, we have to wait for some things to set up first because we have a very little list so far. Only have 3 tickers on the list so far. We've got MNPR, GRRR, and PLCE. It's going to be a matter of waiting to see what's going to pop up. Broader market's still nothing but just choppy range, just mess. We've been stuck in this range on the SPY for, what, almost a month and a half now. It's just ridiculous. So, I mean, your best bet still are these small cap stocks, which are kind of separate from the broader market. You're not getting stuck in that broader market chop. But again, it's a matter of waiting for those setups to come to you. So right now this morning, let's go through the list here one more time. I want to also go over the nightly watch list. We have 2 setups there. We have CNEY, which I believe opened kind of weak this morning. Yeah, so that's a no-go. But we do have PLCE, which held up really well overnight and into the morning today. It looks really good for today still. This was the big one from yesterday that we had out of the open. We played it like 5 times. Overall had like 4 wins on it, had like a loss or 2, and you know, overall was small green on it yesterday, but did really well. I wanted to watch this today over 860 or over 1020 over yesterday's high of day. And at this point this morning, you know, I kind of want to watch it over 1020. I don't know that I want to look at it off pullbacks again. It's already pulled back. It's already made a move back to the upside of 950s. If it pulls back again, I don't know that I'll be in love with it too much, but we'll see. We'll see. But for right now, I'm going to say 1020 break. I may look at it off of a flush at the open, but right now my main watch is going to be over 1020 on PLCE. And over 1020, this does have range to about 12, and I believe we said 14. Was that right? Yes, 12 and 14 on PLCE. So we've got MNPR to watch off of 4. We've got, or over 540. We've got GRRR to watch off of 360. And we've got PLCE to watch over 1020. And those are going to be, it seems like my top 3 watches into today. There's not much more that I really care for. I've looked at the whole gap scan. There's not much out there that looks decent. You know, there's a lot less momentum right now because the market is still stuck in this weird range. And, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can start to get breaking out of this range here soon in a lot of these stocks, and we can start to get some more follow through again, like we had the first, you know, week and a half of this month so far. We haven't had a red day this month so far. Knock on wood. But we've not had a red day this month so far. It's been really, really nice, really easy. And so we'll have to see what comes of it today. But it should be pretty good. Although, like I said, only 3 setups. So you've just got to realize, okay, I've got 3 things planned for. There's a likelihood, or at least a somewhat high likelihood, that these setups don't meet criteria. And if they don't, you're not going to go forcing them. You're not going to go forcing something and chasing something. We're going to wait for something else to set up. And if nothing else sets up, then we're just going to leave everything be. That's it. So you have to know when to sit back, know when to expose yourself, know when to decrease your exposure as well. So that's the name of the game today. We'll see which one of these meets criteria. If they do, we have 3 of these to look at for now. And if anything new pops up, then we'll be there waiting for it. If so. Outside of that, we have about 12 minutes until the open. Make sure these charts are all pulled up on your screens. There's only 3 to pull up, so it shouldn't take you too long. But pull them up, mark them up, get ready to go. Figure out what your game plan is for the day. And if you are new, make sure that if it's your first day here, you're not trading the first day with us. Make sure you do go through the Start Here channels first. There's a whole category labeled Start Here, and you should be going through the Read Before Starting channel, the Broker Setup channel, the Schedule channel, pretty much everything, top to bottom, classrooms included. You know, go through all of that. Go through all of that so you're not lost, just kind of trading on a whim. And if you ever get a message or a friend request from anybody named Kev, it's not me, so make sure you do block, report, or ignore, and don't fall for it. But we have about 12 minutes, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. We're going to be waiting until the open, it looks like. Those of you on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, I'm shutting down those streams now to get ready for the bell with the team, but we do have about 12 minutes left until the open. Only 3 setups I'm watching right now today so far. Kind of a slower pre-market, but should be a pretty good day. I already have one nice win on MNPR as well. So make sure to claim your 7-day free trial. Trade with me today, and I'll see y'all later. Peace, guys.